This is a dream job. It was my dream job. Anybody in our profession looks at the University of Kentucky in basketball and said, that is the bluest of blue. We've come to realize that this program probably needs to hear another voice, that the university as a whole has to have another voice giving guidance about this program that they hear. And the fans need to hear another voice.
John Calipari releasing that video today to confirm he is leaving Kentucky. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WDRB News at 4. I'm Sports Director Tyler Griever. Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart has this to say about Cal stepping away. Quote, we're appreciative of John Calipari leading our program for the last 15 years, adding to the legacy of championship success at Kentucky. We're grateful to John for his many contributions to the university and our state, both on and off the court. We are working diligently to hire a proven, highly dedicated coach who embraces the importance of this program to our fans and the state of Kentucky. Again, that is Kentucky Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart. Joining me now, Eric Crawford, Rick Bozich. Guys, we talked a lot about John Calipari's legacy yesterday and that he is reportedly going to be the next head coach at Arkansas. But I want to ask you your reaction to about a 4-minute video he put out to confirm the news that he's stepping away from Kentucky.
It was somber. I thought it was very muted in tone, not the usual bombastic Calipari that we're used to seeing. And I do think there's some reluctance. I'm not sure that this was a situation he jumped into with both feet. He's leaving a situation that there are a few of in all of sports. To be the basketball coach of Kentucky, I asked you earlier, give me 2 names of people you associate with the state of Kentucky right now. Name number 1 was John Calipari. It's like Nick Saban in Alabama. It's a big deal, and I think the enormity of that showed in his video.
Yeah, you have to remember how important this job was to him. He tried to get it the first time after Tubby Smith left. He had people politicking for him, and he didn't get the job, but he stuck with it when Billy Gillispie got hired, then he was able to get the job. This is a seismic moment. I compare this to when Rick Pitino left Kentucky to go to the Boston Celtics, and Cal was there 15 years. Pitino was only there 8 years, so this is a big deal.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is his dream job, but there are many basketball coaches in the whole country who could call Kentucky a dream job. Only one is going to call it their next job. And there are 3 names that fans want to talk about. One just won his 2nd straight national championship last night, Danny Hurley. Then you look over to Scott Drew at Baylor, and then Nate Oates at Alabama, who has built what has been the best program in the SEC in recent years. Those 3 names, guys, 2 of them have already publicly said they're good where they're at. We know that doesn't always mean they're going to stay. What do you think?
Well, I got to go with Scott Drew first, just because everybody knows he's got a relationship with Mitch Barnhart. I think Mitch would be very comfortable with Scott Drew. Scott Drew earned the credential I think he needed for credibility with UK fans by winning a national title in 2021. So I'd go him 1, Oates 2. I don't see Hurley coming. Why would you leave UConn? That's where his roots are.
Yeah, I don't either. I think you've won 2 straight national championships. It's very rare for any coach with a national championship to leave where they won that championship. So it would be an unusual thing for Scott Drew to come here. But like you, I think he is the best fit with Mitch Barnhart. What Mitch Barnhart has to decide is he the best fit for this program and this fan base and the big public nature that this job requires? That I'm not so sure about.
And Rick, you wrote this today. The ball is really in Mitch Barnhart's court at this point, and he is center stage because this is a massive hire.
It's tough to do, too. With social media, there's leaks. You don't want people to get the impression that people are turning the job down. And people have in the back of their mind that the first time he hired Billy Gillispie and it didn't work out. So he got 1 wrong, he got 1 right, and this will define his legacy at UK, what coach he hires this time.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on him. And like you say, once you've gotten it wrong, you can see how bad it is when you get it wrong. And Louisville's experiencing a lot of bad stuff because of a coach that didn't go right. There's a lot riding on it. This will probably be the last big-time hire he gets to make if it's not perfect.
Which means we get to follow another hire after following a coaching search. So please send coffee if you have it. But for now, he's Rick Bozich,
Donuts.
Eric Crawford. I'm Tyler Griever for WDRB Sports.